check out a freestyle I just dropped on YouTube.
Let's get this party going.
You got another day to be great. You woke up, so that means that you have another day to be great.
All right, y'all. This is another episode of Homeroom podcast. It's episode number 363 because I have to. All right. And I feel like I have to do this. I have to talk about this. All the topics that are listed today are topics that I have to talk about. Like, it's not because I want to, it's because I have to, and I feel like I have to give a better and more insightful dialogue and be absolutely positively honest. All right. So you have the Epstein list. Okay. That's topic number one. That needs to be talked about. I can't live in this time period and have not talked about it. And if you know me and you know the history of my channel, my podcast, of everything, I've always, like, I was into politics. I was into what was going on in the news and all that, and I was deep in there. But as you can see, I took a couple steps back. I fell back from that just because I needed to. The space has got too convoluted, too weird, too inflamed for there to be reasonable discussion to be had. The next thing I'm going to get into is Nicki Minaj versus SZA. Then I'm going to get into Akademiks versus TDE Punch. And then bonus round, Skepta and Joyner Lucas going back and forth, because that needs to be talked about as well. Excuse me. And then on top of all of that, London rappers versus American rappers. I'm going to try my best to get through every single last one of these topics in a timely fashion. Thank you all for being here. And let's get into it. So, number one, the Epstein list. So listen. All right. That video, we can tell by the metadata. We can tell by all accounts. This is Republican, Democratic, independently verified. All parties are in agreement. The video was edited. And by the metadata, it was edited 4 times. It was edited by somebody named M, whose first initial is M, second initial is J, and the last name is Cole. Okay, that's in the metadata. That's why you don't play around with that type of stuff when people get to doing investigations and looking around, because your computer signature is on everything. Like, everything you do, you can't get away electronically, like digitally. You can't get away. So that was done. We need to know why that was done. We need to know why there's 2 minutes and 53 seconds of footage missing. We need to know that. We need to know about this list, okay? Because there was a list, and there had to be something, because Ghislaine Maxwell, I believe that's her name, Ghislaine, however you say her name. Anyway, Ghislaine Maxwell, she's in jail for something. And if you're saying Epstein didn't do anything or any of the stuff you're saying he did, then there's a problem. There's a problem, because why is he in jail? She's saying she didn't get a fair trial, and she's also asking to testify. So we got to be on the lookout for that. We need to know why everybody is stonewalling. You have the Democrats, like, yeah, they put forth that amendment to be in a bill about releasing the Epstein files, and obviously it was blocked on the House floor when it came up for a big vote. But that's because it was attached to another bill, and it was like 211 to 210. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much on party lines. It's kind of it's a weird gotcha. It's like, yeah, we exposing you, but we didn't. I don't know. Like, that situation's kind of weird, but what I do count, not that House floor amendment, because it was being attached onto some other, like, AI bill or whatever. I do count the committees that have subpoena power. And when different people keep putting forth, hey, we want the deposition of Ghislaine Maxwell. Nah, we're not going to do it. We're not going to subpoena her. We're not going to have her testify in open on C-SPAN where everybody can watch it and everybody can see. We're not doing it. We're not having her. We're not going to allow her to do that. Okay, that's fine. Release the Epstein files. Same committee, like the other committee. They're doing it on these committees, and the committee can do that. Nah, they don't want to do that. They don't even want to bring that up. I think that's a more valiant effort and more realistic than trying to slap a provision or amendment into a bill. I think that's about something else. I think that's kind of crazy. Although, like, you got to fight fire with fire at this point. It still doesn't absolve any party from having not released the list because obviously, they were arrested in 2019, so that's during Trump's first term. Then they were convicted. Well, he obviously killed himself, but she was convicted in 2020. That was still Trump's first term. Then 4 years under Biden, nobody released the list. And then now they said they were going to release the list, and now nobody wants to release the list, and now they said there's no list. So, hey, I don't know, but I do know, and I can say this beyond a shadow of a doubt, and I believe everybody will agree with me here. If there are people effing kids, and we know who they are, or they were doing it, and we know who they are, they should be convicted. They should be persecuted to the maximum extent of the law, whomever it may be. If you have to burn the whole building down, burn it down. Period. I don't think this is that deep. I don't think this is that political. We're talking about children. I think everybody gets on the same page when it comes to children. Everybody looks at them and go, they should be allowed to have, they should have a blank slate. They should be allowed to continue to live their life in it without BS going on. All right. Cool. Now, let's move on. Nicki Minaj versus SZA. All right. So normally this is the place I insert graphics and stuff. I don't feel like doing that tonight. All right. I don't feel like doing it. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. So Punch has an artist. I believe it's I am loyal or I am something, right? Has an artist. She put out a song called Broken Barbies. Punch, because the girl is signed to TDE, is promoting the song called Broken Barbies. For some odd reason, I don't know if there's like some behind the scenes conflict or they were feeling away. I don't know whether like things have happened between Nicki Minaj and Punch or SZA and Nicki. I don't know, to where her seeing the Broken Barbie thing made her jump out and get to attacking people. And she did. So she got to attacking Punch. But his post was completely unrelated to her, but she read it as a slight to her. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. Okay, we have to get to the truth, people. That's the truth. That's what happened. Now, Nicki Minaj then starts going off on him. SZA then mentioned something about retrograde or something like that, right? Like, oh, it's in retrograde while people tripping, blah, blah, blah. Nicki Minaj quote tweets it because she feels like that's a sub at her. And then she starts going back and forth with SZA. And then SZA kind of falls back from going at her really and just starts celebrating her accomplishments and where she's at in her career and how she's about to have a diamond album and all this other stuff. She's just doing other stuff. And then Nicki is still just at her neck the whole time. Oh, what the heck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. He's like, what the heck is going on? You're like, oh, okay, cool. He got it. Good. He gets caught up to speed. And then Akademiks is other page, because Akademiks said from his page before Punch came back, I'm gonna mind my business. I don't really know what's going on here. I'm on vacation. Cool beans. Akademiks TV is allegedly ran by somebody else, right? And it's his company page. So somebody's there. They're paid to post, go viral, say what they got to say. Boom, boom, bada, bam. They then start going at SZA like the whole time. They're just going at SZA. They're like posting jokes, posting old pictures, doing this. Nicki Minaj is chiming in on the post from the Akademiks TV page. So it's like, oh, okay. And then just a couple minutes, because mind you, I'm live right now. I am live right now. Punch then asked dude, hey, yo, Akademiks, didn't you say that homeboy personally write the captions for Akademiks TV? Or were you capping when you said it? So he's trying to figure out, is he saying it or not? Because Akademiks TV then posted a picture of SZA saying one day she's Muslim, next day she's Christian, and then also has her in a Hindu costume. But I don't know, like they just seem like costumes. They just seem like costumes. There's a new version of this post. It seems like the same version of the post. Anyway, that's what was said. And then there's also Akademiks going at SZA. There's another video, old clip of him going at what is this called? Going at SZA. He's going at SZA and he's going at Kendrick Lamar at the same time. I mean, obviously we know what side, like, you know what I'm saying, Akademiks was like, I'm Team Drake because that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Drake fan myself. But what I can't get behind is going at SZA like this. Like that's not my cup of tea. I don't ever want to feel like I get famous enough or I get on enough to where I'm just going at random people just because. I don't want to do that. I'm not chasing being viral like that. I'd rather just be right. That's it. Like, and whatever comes with being right comes with it. But I'd rather just be right and people know I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? And that's my takeaway from this whole thing. Like, cause it doesn't make any sense. Like this whole thing started from a misunderstanding 12 hours ago because he posted Broken Barbies because he has a new artist. Man, what is this artist's name? What is this artist's name? See, that's the thing I don't hate. He didn't like tag the artist or say who she was. So that doesn't help me out. I think it's I'm love whatever. I don't know. And then most of the people in the comments are just calling him fat. Like that's most of Punch's comments. It's just people calling him fat. Either way it goes, I don't look. This is all a misunderstanding. Can we please chill out? Can we please calm down? There's other stuff going on in the world. Why do this? Why do this? There's no point. There's no point in it. Okay, y'all don't like each other. That's cool. Can we get it on? Either put it on wax or just keep it out the commentary. Just put it on wax. Like so much good artist material is being lost to tweets. Like if you want to go at each other, fine. Do it on wax. Put it in words. Put it in words. It ain't got to go up on DSPs. I don't know who made that dumb rule up. It ain't got to be on DSPs for it to be real. Just post it from your page like it's SoundCloud and let's keep it pushing. Just like Joyner did Skepta. And Skepta also did Joyner first. Well, so Drake said, and this is kind of where this stemmed from. Drake said that London rappers are better than UK rappers are better than American rappers. Now, here's my thoughts. If you're going pound for pound, like all time, like you can just pull from any American artist you want, absolutely not. No, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. UK rap, they're not winning. They're not winning. I don't care. Now, if you want to talk about a specific time period of American rappers, versus UK rappers, there may be an argument for that because there is a lot of trash right now. Like they can't rap. Like when you talk about like when you talk about like lyrical to lyrical, like lyrics to lyrics. Sorry, that was stupid. Lyrics to lyrics, like, and you're talking about bar for bar rapping, like really rapping. I don't think. I mean, it's not that I don't think it's. There's some American rappers that just are not up to par, and we know that. Now, if you're talking about some like some cats, like you talk about a Samara Sin, you talk about a, you know, obviously a Joyner Lucas, you talk about a Ray Vaughn, you talk about like people that we know can actually rap, like young cats that can rap, like young to the game, newer to the game, and you talk about them UK cats, yeah, they those aforementioned people, Americans, are gonna get them UK cats up out of here. But if you're just picking like out of preponderance, out of American rappers, like you just have to reach in with your hand and pull them out, like you're just grabbing a bunch of candy, you're probably going to get a lot of very illiterate, stupid sounding, should never have quit your day job rappers. And we know this. We know this. The UK, I've listened to a few cats. I've listened to some like some French and all that. Like they seem to like value which is why it doesn't sound as good, because they're trying to put the words in there instead of like simplifying down the phrases. If UK rap ever got to the point where cats mastered simpling down what they're trying to say and still being cool, they might be able to like they'll have a better time like doing hits and like having crossover appeal in America and all that. They'd have a better time. But it's a lot of times I see that they're just like, it's too many words. It's like word salad. It's just way too much words, too many words. Like there's being lyrical and then there's just being long-winded. And I feel like a lot of UK rappers are very long-winded and not lyrical. But that's just my 2 cents. But to get back to Skepta released Family Fire. Family Fire was cool. Like it was cool. Like I'm not gonna say like, oh my god, I'm just blown away. And then Joyner Lucas Fire back with Nobody Cares. Nobody Cares is actually low key kind of a hit. It's low key kind of a hit. Like I'm noticing an evolution in Joyner Lucas where he's actually being better. He's mastering how to make a song, because he's always been like great rapping. Period. Dot. He's been a great rapper his whole career since he got on, but he hasn't always been able to actually translate that over into making great songs. And I see he's just consistently getting better and better, because you can always turning a lyricist into a lyricist turning into a hit maker is far more possible than turning a person that can't that can hit make into a lyricist. It's not possible. Either you're a lyricist and you can make hits, or you're just a hit maker. You can't do both. Like, I mean, you can't go back from being a hit maker, because most people that are just making hit, they're just putting stuff together that sounds good. It's not really like real rapping. But that's that. Is there anything y'all want me to revisit? Anything y'all want me to go back over? Because I can go back over a few different things, since there's some new people here. And y'all came in. I've already been talking for 19 minutes now. I wanna give y'all an opportunity. It's not like I'm finna end. I just want to know if y'all want to get caught up. Y'all want me to talk about some other stuff. But I feel like this episode I had to do it, and I had to do it in this fashion, because it just really, I was just really getting annoyed online with how discourse is going. Like, I want people to actually sit down, read what's in front of you, process it, then speak. If we could do that, we could go so far. If we could do that, we could change our whole political landscape. People are just reacting, knee-jerk reactions. Most of our political landscape is knee-jerk reactions. If we wouldn't have knee-jerk reactions, or we wouldn't have, if we would actually like listen to some of these people, I think our country, like as a whole, we could have been set up into a better place to where we wouldn't need to be going through all of this to release a list of names of pedophiles. That's what the fight is for. Whether or not we're going to release the names of these people or we're going to hold them accountable, I think that's insane. I think it's insane and absurd that we don't want to hold them accountable. I think that's insane and absurd. I think you can take that same principle that I just said on not reading it all the way, not looking all the way through a tweet for understanding and just reacting. Nicki read Punch's tweet, jumped out the window, start shooting at him. And that wasn't even the case. He was promoting his artist. Now, again, I don't even know the name of it. I think it's like I read somebody's tweet that had her name in there, but I don't know who she is. Somebody said, oh, first they were trying to replace Nicki. Now they're trying to replace what's the name? They were trying to replace Nicki. Now they're trying to replace Dolce to replace Nicki. Now they're trying to replace. Oh yeah, it's some Azalea Banks fan. They said, oh, this other girl. They're trying to replace Azalea Banks with this girl. Like I'm like, whoa, whatever. I don't think that's the case. But I just, sometimes some people, they're just similar. That doesn't mean like they're trying to just outright replace this other person. Death Route, stay down. What's up, man? I can see you coming on Kick. You know what I'm saying? I see the cat emoji. But yeah. That bothers me. Then I don't like, and just to be clear, because I want to run down my points here. I don't like Akademiks jumping on SZA. Like, I don't like that. If that whole conversation had nothing to do with you, you didn't have to jump in that like that. You didn't. It wasn't even like Nicki was getting jumped. It wasn't like it was like Punch and Dump. Oh yeah, what's up? What's cracking? I forgot that I had to turn that back on for your comment to be seen. But yeah, what's up, man? I don't act jumping on SZA. I don't think that's right. Like, it had nothing to do with him. It's not like TDE. It's not like Punch and SZA were jumping Nicki. Like, Punch wasn't even responding. He wasn't even online. He came back. He said, "What I miss? What did I miss?" You know what I'm saying? He came back in on some Drake shit. Hey, what did I miss? Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I believe that's it. Man, life is so boring nowadays. Man, tell me about it. Well, my weekend is gonna be pretty good. I can't even lie. My weekend's gonna be pretty lit. I can't even hold you. Yeah. Um, let's see what else. They got going on. See if they're saying anything else. Back and forth. It doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Oh God, don't know, man. It's not what it used to be before COVID. Hey, it's not. It's not. This whole world is not. Is not it. What the heck? Yeah. And then we have okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh God, he gave the new Travis, the Jack Boys 2 album, uh, 2 album a 2. Needle Drop gave it a 2. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even for me. I'll finish my thought here. The Jack Boys 2 album. I was listening to it on stream. I fell asleep. I'm just gonna leave it there. There's a video on my Instagram if you want to see. Like I literally clipped it up and put that I fell asleep. I might put it. I'll put it up on YouTube. I'll put it up on YouTube. Man, you look like Biggie. No, come on, come on, bro. Come on. You were doing so good. You were doing so good, man. Why does Kid comments always end up like this? That I look like Biggie. That's crazy. But yeah, like the world, like outside, it's not been hitting the same since then. But I've been able to go outside and I've noticed that other countries, when you're outside of America, they've recovered a lot better. Like their day-to-day operations, people moving around and like socializing and all that, it went way better. Even with phones and stuff, everybody's still way more. It's like more. There's way more kindness. There's way more kindness. It's much more peaceful. I don't know what's wrong with us. I don't. I don't. I wish I knew. I want to know. I want to get to the bottom of why we are the way we are. But that's not it, man. I have noticed noticed Canadian and U.S. people are just aggressive, rude, and racist. I don't know. I never experienced. So I'll say this: Canadian people, yeah, they can be they can be prejudiced and racist. I'll agree there, but aggressive and rude, didn't experience it. I definitely didn't experience it in Vancouver. Vancouver, like everybody was like stupid nice. And then when I was in Toronto, everybody was really cool there too. Like I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. They are now, man. Times changed. I was just there. What do you mean they are now? In a month? They changed that much in a month? I was just there last month. You can if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a video of me going to Niagara Falls. I was just there. Just there. And I was live. I was live from Niagara Falls. Um yeah, but yeah, maybe they are not to black, but I am Indian, and due to propaganda on Instagram, racism has peaked. Oh, okay. You know what? I can't knock your experience. I can't knock your experience. I don't know anything about being Indian, nor being Indian in Canada. So if they're being racist towards you, I'll accept it. I'll accept it. I'll accept it because I can't vouch that they're not. I can't vouch that they're not. Damn, that's crazy, bro. I'm sorry you going through that. uh like native Indian or Asian Indian? That is a great question. He can see your comment, so he should be able to reply. He should be able to reply. Um yeah. So yeah, this is so rough, man. This is so rough. Like we're in yeah, oh he's chic by religion. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I will say yeah, they are rougher to y'all. To y'all specifically. Yeah, I don't know why that energy is that way. I'm like recalling that interaction from when I was in a restaurant. And yeah, I don't know why they're that way. I don't know. I don't know. Um mm, but I'll say this. Because some Indians they ruined our image. Damn. But I will say this though. Y'all got some fine women up there. Y'all got some fine women up there in Canada. Y'all got some baddies. Cause the club I went to, that What was it? That one night? Man, I'm going back to Toronto just to go back to that club. Hey, them girls was, whoo, Chef Kiss. Yeah, they were fly. Oh God. Finito let God sort him out a perfect 10. That's crazy. Yeah, but you know what? In Sikhism, we are probated to drink, smoke, and do one night stand, but some don't abide though. Yeah. That's true. That's true. And I don't know. I don't know if the girl was drinking because she was just working there. Like she was just working. Like the girl I'm thinking about, she was working. There's a couple other ones I seen them out. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I mean they're teenagers. I think there was a college around the corner. So they're like teen to 20, whatever, 21, 20, whatever, 22. Like they was fine. It was fine. Um, Man, I know about blacks too. Y'all faced a lot of race. Oh yes. No, that's why I agree with you. But I just know when I went to Canada, I didn't experience any. So that's why I have the attitude I do. But if you're there and you're telling me like this is what it is, I'm accept it. Because when you get to America, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna experience racism. You are soft racism, not too much like really hard racism now. We have a lot of very soft racists because they don't have a spine anyway. Like they're not really the same like group of people they used to be. Like they're not built the same. They're not built the same. But they are pretty bad, and then will try and treat you bad and try and hold you back from opportunities and different things of that nature. Um, Oh my God, people are still talking about Nicki. Is there anything else going on? After death, only bones are left, no color left to attract each other or cast to. Hey, that's facts. That's big facts, man. That's big facts, man. Hey, are you gonna follow me or follow me on Kick? Like you should follow me on Kick, bro. I like you. I like you. I will if you stick around and you stay reasonable, bro, I'll make you a mod, bro. You're pretty cool. Oh, you followed already? Bet. Hey, I appreciate it because I'm using a program to multi-stream, so I can see all the comments and have all the comments here, but I can't see like when interactions come in. Like for instance, like people following or people subbing to my Twitch or different things of that nature. I can't see it. Um, so yeah. I was with Speed when he had 3 viewers for real. That's crazy. That's crazy. You was there day one. I was his third or fourth viewer. Hey, that's hard. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. Hey, you'll be the same for me. You'll be the same for me when I get off. When I take off. You'll be the same for me. You'll be the same for me. Maybe that's why the last part of your username is stay down, because you just stay down, you know what I'm saying? You ride with people. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Well, listen. Well, listen, y'all. I appreciate y'all on YouTube. Thank y'all so much for watching. Get up out of here. That's the end of the episode.